Hi, all of you. This is Ashwin. I welcome you all for current events of the day. The topics for today's discussion are Anemia Initiative for Tribal Health, National Supercomputing Mission, NSM, Promulgation of Tribunals Reforms Ordinance 2021, India's Initiatives in Seychelles, SUPES Portal, an artificial intelligence driven research portal. So, these are all the topics that we are going to discuss today. Let us take up the first one, that is Anemia Initiative for Tribal Health. So Anemia is a multi-stakeholder initiative of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. So multi-stakeholder in the sense, in this initiative, various departments and various affinities are comes under. Piramal Foundation and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation are supporting it. So the fund is given through Piramal Foundation and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for this initiative. The objective of this initiative is to promote the health and nutrition status of the tribal communities present in India. It also aims to build a sustainable health ecosystem which will address the key health challenges of the tribal population. What are the futures of this initiative? It will bring together the government and government's institutions, philanthropists in the sense who all are willing to give fund. So those persons are known as philanthropists, national and international foundations, NGOs for the health of the tribal communities. Initially, it will function in 50 aspirational tribal districts across 6 high tribal population states. So northeast states we can take into consideration because there only we are having high much amount of prevalence of this tribal people. The health and nutrition status of them are very less over those areas. Further, over a 10-year period, the work of the anemia will be extended to 177 tribal districts. So this is a process which is being funded by this Bill and Melinda Gates and Peramda Foundation. So this fund will be used for the purpose of development of health and nutrition status of the tribal people's presence in the districts of India. Chief Justice of India launches SUPES Portal. It is an AI-driven research portal. The full form for SUPES stands for Supreme Court Portal for Assistance in Courts Efficiency. So here we are using the artificial intelligence. We have discussed earlier about courts and how many judges are we are having. It is 34 plus one in the Indian courts totally judges. So artificial intelligence in the sense we all already discussed that also. In the next slide I will discuss about it. The portal assists only the High Court and Supreme Court judges in accordance with the promulgation of their decisions. So it will be used for the assistance of using this or making this decision, but it will not be giving the oral confirmation for the promotion of this decision. So they will be looking forward on it, and this information will be gathered by themselves, and this will be used for the decision making purpose. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is making the computers to act like human in the sense of thinking, perceiving, learning, problem solving, and decision making. Artificial intelligence is to intellect what muscle memory is to the mind. So we are having muscles, that is brain, but instead of muscles the computer is going to act like brain. So that is what known as artificial intelligence. National supercomputing missions, that is national supercomputing missions, are the missions which are going to be made out in India by the provisions of India. The government launched this initiative, National Supercomputing Mission, in 2015 to connect research and academic institutions to a supercomputing grid. So in India, various institutions, likewise science and technology institutions and science institutions, are working in different parts and different institutions. A place of origin, based on the place of origin, they are located in different locations of India. So the researchers which are doing over there, the scientists which are doing research over there, have to take and discuss the things they are doing with each other. So this grid will be connected with much number of institutions. So the institutions will be sharing the research results and projects with one another. So this is the major implementing agency. The implementing agency is Department of Science and Technology and Department of Electronics and Information Technology. So this will be helping to grid connect these 70 high performance computing facilities. It will increase the research capacities and capabilities in the country. About National Knowledge Network. So it was established in 2010. The objective of this to interconnect all institutions of higher learning and research with a high speed data communication network. So if there is only high speed, they can only share the results they have found. So that is why we need this supercomputing technology. So we have also found some of super computers also in India. So please study about the Indian infrastructure technology, and Indian infrastructures has developed some kind of computers in Banaras in the university. Have a look on it. The implementing agency for this is National Informatics Center under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So it is AI related and computer related. So you can easily have this in mind, like Electronics and Information Technology is a department which is implementing this program. Promulgation of Tribunals Reforms Ordinance 2021. So this is an ordinance. Please study about what is ordinance. So ordinance is valid for only 6 months. It can be imposed when the parliament is not in session, and the Indian government has imposed so many ordinances. Recently we have seen a biggest protest, that is Jallikattu, and coal reformation and coal mining also implemented with ordinance. So when it will become law or act, when the parliament is session, it will be passed in both houses of parliament, then only it will become an act. So until that it will be valid for only 6 months. So please make a note on it, what is it. So the purpose of this ordinance is to dissolve all the tribunals, and it has made an amendment in the Finance Act of 2017. Provisions of the Tribunal Reforms Ordinance. The above mentioned 9 laws where the existing appellate authorities have been replaced are Cinematography Act 1952, Trademarks Act, Copyright Act, Customs Act, Patents Act, Airports Authority of India Act, Control of National Highways, Geographical Indications of Goods Act, Protection of Plant Varieties, and Farmers' Rights Act 2001. So these are all the important acts which are comes under the high courts. So these acts will not be prevailing in the tribunals. So the ordinance is explicitly says that these acts will be only occurring in the high courts. The problems regarding and the crimes regarding these acts will be conducted through petitions in High Court and Supreme Courts, except to these tribunals. Amendments to the Finance Act of 2017. So they have made some amendments to make rules for qualification, appointment, term of office, salaries and allowances, resignation, removal and other terms and conditions of service members of tribunals. So they have made this because there are some negotiations regarding it to make the central government officials. The committee will consist of a Chief Justice of India or a Supreme Court judge nominated by him as a chairperson. Secretariats will be nominated by the central government. The sitting or outgoing chairperson, a retired Supreme Court judge or retired Chief Justice of a High Court. The secretary of the ministry under the tribunals constitute a tenure. The tenure will be like 70 or whichever is earlier. Members of the tribunal will also have a tenure of 4 years or until they turn the age of 67. So this is a simple thing. Please just make a note on it. What is the composition? Who all comes under the committee, and what is the tenure for them? This is a simple thing to study for the exam. India's initiative in Seychelles. India has assisting Seychelles for about more than 5 years, fast in the technologies like air and defense technologies like air, marine and army. The multi-purpose operations such as patrolling, anti-smuggling, anti-poaching and search and rescue. So these all are the things which are going to be implemented in Seychelles by the assistance of Indian government. Significance. This will be the 4th fast patrol vessel gifted by India to Seychelles. Other gifted vessels by India includes PS Topaz, PS Constant, patrol boat arms. So India is helping other countries also. So you can use this things while writing the questions regarding with international relations. Fast patrol vessel PS Zoroaster is going to given with this country called Seychelles by the assistance of India to curb down all the smuggling and other crime activities. Solar power plant. India will also hand over 1 million volt solar power plant at Romainville Island of Seychelles. The plant is a part of Solar Photovoltaic Democratization Project of India. The solar plant project will generate about 14 lakh units of power annually. So this is all about helping of the government of India to that. So magistrate court. Also, India and Seychelles will jointly inaugurate the new magistrate court building in Victoria, Seychelles. This court building is India's first major civil infrastructure project in Seychelles, built with grant assistance. India is going to give some gifts and grants to the Seychelles. Through this, they are going to develop a district court, that is magistrate court. It is the first civil infrastructure project made by India in the Seychelles. India has its contribution about 50% of Seychelles, like maritime and air assets, and around 70% of capacity development in terms of training, exercise, and human resource expertise. So with this, we wind up today's session. Let us meet you on tomorrow's session. Thank you for watching. Thank you.